According to a recent study by LinkedIn, that so-called quarter-life crisis can begin as early as 25 up to your 30s and is brought about by a feeling of unease in all areas of life, from careers to relationships. They found 75% of young individuals feel this way. Well, that's interesting. All right, people. Today we have a different style video. I wanted to sit here and talk to you guys about something that's been kind of on my mind lately. And I thought it was a joke, but it's actually very real and very serious. And I feel like I actually have been experiencing it in my own ways. So I recently turned 25, and at that time I made a joke like, entering my quarter life crisis. I didn't think it was real. I was making more so fun of the fact of like having a midlife crisis early, but apparently this is very real and very prominent. And ironically, after I made that joke, I actually started feeling like some symptoms, I guess, of this quarter life crisis. I don't even know what to call it, but yeah, whatever that is, I've been kind of feeling it. And I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it because I feel like you always hear about the midlife crisis and things like midlife crisis people do. You don't really hear about quarter life crisis and what quarter life crisis people do. You heard me in the beginning say what it is, what it does. I feel like it's very different from the midlife crisis. Actually, let's look up what a midlife crisis is. A midlife crisis is the transition of identity and self-confidence that can occur in middle-aged individuals, typically 45 to 65 years old. Okay, so basically I'm gonna draw my own conclusions here. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I feel like a midlife crisis is more so like, all right, I lived this life, but I'm not confident in what I've lived and what I've created. So I'm going to, I don't know, do different things, I guess, that are kind of sporadic and weird and crazy to most, but makes sense to me because I'm not comfortable and I'm not happy with what I created. Let's rewind that to draw the difference. So it seems like a quarter life crisis is actually kind of the same, but kind of different. Quarter life crisis is more so just anxiety driven about like what you're currently doing and if you're doing the right thing and if you're on the right path. And I think that's where my issues have been kind of coming in. And that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about it. It's so bad though, because I feel like our generation, man, we just need another reason to have anxiety. Like, what's something else that can give us anxiety? I don't know what it is, but why is anxiety so prominent with our generation? What happened to us when we were kids, bro? Like, can someone tell me where this all started? I think a big part of quarter life crisis has to do with social media and the social media epidemic, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but just comparison on social media, seeing all your friends graduate, buy things, do big things. Not everyone's pace is the same. So it's hard when you start comparing and saying, they're doing this, but here I am still doing this. And yeah, it breeds a whole ton of comparisons, and then that's not healthy for your brain. And then you start saying, well, maybe I should have done this differently because I'd be living like this now. So I filmed this entire video, sat down at the computer, went to insert my SD card, and I noticed my footage was significantly shorter than how long I sat here filming because my SD card got full, so that's fun. So fast forward, I just turned 25 about 2 weeks ago, and I've been dealing with my own quarter life crisis symptoms, but in a very weird, different way. I've been doing YouTube for like 9 years now. I've gone all in. I went all in back in like 2018, 2019. And recently I left my job and decided that I was going to go all in on self-employed entrepreneurship and really grinding this YouTube thing out and making it happen. A lot of my, I guess, quarter life crisis moments that I've been dealing with recently has had a lot to do with that. Just because I've been doing this for so long and putting so much into it, it just deals a lot with that. But I just kind of tell myself that I'm on the right path and I'm doing the right thing, and it normally snaps me back. Some of the different mindsets, just so I could be very clear and transparent with you guys, but some of the different things that pop into my head are like, should I go back to school? Should I go to real estate school? Because that's something that kind of, piques my interest. And then the other one was getting like a regular 9 to 5. With my lifestyle, 9 to 5 wouldn't really work anymore, just because of how set I am in this at this point. But it just goes to show that comparison of how many people I know work a 9-to-5 and how much that idea just kind of trickles in just because of that. There's nothing that I like about a 9-to-5. I can't think of anything that I would like about a 9-to-5 other than just the relatability to the people I know. Real estate school, another one. I like real estate, and real estate's intriguing to me, but it's expensive, and it's not too expensive. It's just a waste of money if you think like, I'm not going to stop doing YouTube. I'm going to do real estate school and YouTube. And then at that point, if YouTube were to, just take off for us and start doing better and better to the point where I was just solely reliant upon YouTube, I wouldn't look at real estate school ever again. So that kind of got rid of that. That I applied to real estate school with mindset wise is the same thing I apply to going back to regular college. I'm doing what I want to do. Why am I feeling like I'm in the wrong spot? Quarter life crisis. That comparison mindset that's just getting you back into it and back into like second guessing your decisions that you've made and you become so solid on. And I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me here. I hope this is helping somebody. And just me being so transparent about it, I hope it helped you make better decisions and catch your decisions before you make them. And I think because I know myself and I'm very honest with myself, I can cipher through these split time decisions, and instead of trying to start something completely new, I'm like, no, this is what I want to do, stick to my guns, know what my life goals are, and just stay course. I've done a good job of, following my vision board from the beginning of the year till now. I'm not going to deviate just because of some quarter life crisis stuff that I didn't even think was real, and now all of a sudden it's just popping in. I didn't realize what these mindsets were until I actually did more research on quarter life crisis and realized that it actually is a legit thing. Midlife crisis is real, yes, but I want you guys to be aware of how much quarter life crisis affects you and your mindset and makes you second guess yourself. I'm here to tell you, stop second guessing yourself. You're doing great. If you're following a path that you laid and a path that you want to follow, you're doing just fine. Don't let anyone's opinions on what you're doing, anyone's mindset on if it's right or wrong, change your opinion. You were given that vision. Follow it. No one else was given that vision but you. Again, I don't even know if this is a helpful video. I don't know if I'm making this for you or for me or for both, but honestly, probably for both at this point. So this is slightly different. I just wanted to talk to you guys today. Next week, we will be back to your regular scheduled, funny, fun videos, lighthearted content that you guys probably love. But we had to get serious for a second because I know a lot of you guys are 22, 23, about to hit this quarter life crisis age variation here. And I want to make sure that you know everything you did was for a reason. And even if you didn't do what you did for the right reasons and you do want to go back and follow your dreams now and your goals, that's completely fine. As long as you're within your goals and not living for someone else's. That's it though, guys. I'm out of here. Keep grinding, keep chasing your dreams. And remember, nothing worth having comes easy, man. We out. Peace.